The views, opinions, and pages shared by U Wealth Revolution and guests are not intended or implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. We are on the cusp of some very interesting times, a lot changing on the planet, a lot of things happening, a lot of cycles ending as 2025 in numerology adds up. 2 + 2 + 0 + 5 = 9, the end of a cycle, the end of an age. We're seeing it, and we're going to be diving into upgrading the energy body biofield for this new age so you can get out of the physical and emotional imbalances that a lot of people could be facing right now. And we are going to do this with our guest today, Dawn Crystal, and we're going to be doing it through sound and her amazing ability to bring in body frequencies and upgrades, especially now because so much is changing. We want to dive right into that. And if you've been feeling discomfort, if you've been feeling like your life is going in directions you don't want, maybe you've been feeling like something has been manipulating your energy. One of the things I've been seeing, and I shared it early on, was this phenomena of stacking where Team Dark or the dark energies on the planet will try to slowly bury you with little inconveniences, little challenges, little things not going your way, little attacks. It's not like a huge thing where something major comes in and you know it's this horrific situation, but it's these little things continually not going your way. And then ultimately you start to lose faith, you start to lose your ambition, you start to lose your joy, your body starts to feel stress, and then this starts to crack and break you down. We're going to be talking about that and more, and actually how do we get to that next phase and really move into this higher level with our guest today, Dawn Crystal. And let me introduce her, and then we're going to dive in. Also, if you've been feeling like that, like there's been a stacking of little things over and over again that you feel are really draining your life force, are really making it hard for you to stay in that love, that understanding, that appreciation, that joyfulness, that optimism for the future. That is exactly what some of the dark energies will try to do to hold us back from our ascension and what we're here to do. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to help you. Dawn is an internationally recognized voice sound healer. She's a direct channel to God creator, a medical intuitive, and a respected intuitive life coach, soul reader, pain release expert, and best-selling author of 6 books. And we're going to be talking about how she does this. And she does it through sound, angelic sounds, higher dimensional sounds. And this is exactly where we are going to be breaking up some of the emotional and physical blockages so that you can manifest from your highest self, from your true potential, and really into where we're going on planet Earth, which I believe is the ascension path, where we're going to download energies, frequencies, soul healing abilities, the ability to heal others, the ability to telepathically see and understand more about who and what we are. I think all of that is coming as we enter a new age in humanity. And Dawn helps us break into that by releasing people quickly from pain, emotional traumas, physical challenges. And she has soul healed many situations for people. We're going to talk about some of those. And a lot of folks have worked with her and continue to do it. We're going to talk about how she does this. And I want to share one story really quick. One person wrote in and said, wow, I just want to thank you, says Allison, for the remote energies. My energy levels have improved. I've been heartbroken with the loss of my cat, Gabriel, who passed away 3 months ago. The remote energies are helping me move through the despair to move forward in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another person said this, I really want to let you know I can't describe in words the feeling of happiness. The stem cell activation made me feel like a happy 5-year-old. Before that, I struggled to remember anything happy. And now I cannot wait for another cell renewal upgrade, says Susan. So without further ado, let's welcome Dawn and welcome in maybe a new age with our guest, Dawn Crystal. Dawn, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, Darius. I had to just jump off for just a quick second there. I didn't want any interruptions while we're on the call, so I had to shut the door. And I have a little puppy here, so he's jumping all over me, and I had to kind of get a little containment for him, as you saw him on the last time we were on. So just trying to keep everything together here. And also I had to get my crystals that I work with. So I'm here, Darius, and thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm so grateful, and what a day. It's Martin Luther King's Day today. It's everything going on. Inauguration Day. What else is happening today, everybody? You know?
Yeah, there's a lot happening. And
Yeah,
what I've been seeing too is a lot of people getting pulled in a lot of different directions, whether it was before today or at the start of the year, at the end of the year. And I've recognized that this is one
yeah,
way that we can get off of our ascension path, and we can get mired down in a lot of seeming little things, but they become big
yeah.
things as the weight of them start to break down our body, break down our energy, break down our true path. What are you seeing in those areas with people around the world?
Oh, it's been a whirlwind for a lot of different circumstances for everybody. Okay, but I have noticed even with myself because I'm on the spiritual journey, guys, just like you are. But a lot of purging. I'm
Mm,
noticing that just a lot of purging happening right now. So meaning that we are going up to obviously higher consciousness and raising our frequency. And like you were saying, Darius, there's going to be little things that kind of hit us, or things that maybe been hidden for many years that we didn't know that were there with us. If it's ours, I always say it's ours in some level, but in case it's just ancestral or inherited stuff, um, it comes up. I mean, I could just tell you that I do the work myself, and this week for me, I've been really purging a lot myself. Stuff I thought I worked on years ago, and stuff came up in when it's ready to be released. Sometimes I've had a client yesterday I worked with. It came up like a volcano. Okay,
mm,
she actually thought she was losing her mind, and you know, she had a lot of trauma. She had a lot of trauma growing up in this lifetime. So she, on the other hand, too, has done a lot of her work, just like, a lot of the people I attract, people who've been on the journey for a long time and have done a lot of work themselves, and they're ready to raise their frequency. And that's what I'm good at, good at raising people's vibration. But in the interim of that, I always meet people where they're at. I like to say I'm a healer that's hands on. Okay, Darius, I'm a very high vibe. I'm not going to say I'm not a high vibe, but I'm also a very practical healer. I like to meet people where they're at and then raise their frequency or help them get to where they want to go, because um, that's the best way for us to really integrate. It's the best way for us to really get to the level or whatever experience that you want to have in this lifetime. Or I like to say, guys, everybody, um, really align to what we're really here to do in this lifetime. Talking our soul's mission, guys. I'm talking about,
yeah.
we might know our soul's mission up until now. I want to bring this up to you, Darius. I mean, even my life is changing. I don't know where I'm going. I know it's good, but I'm just saying, like, I really feel like we're all being prepared for the next level of our evolution, and maybe it's beyond our mind, and our minds really can't figure that out always. That's where the little uh, issues of maybe resistance come in. I'm finding a lot of
Yeah.
people with a lot of resistance right now, Darius, of
Okay.
change, fear of change, resistance to change. I have clients that are resistance to cure, meaning they can have issues going on physically for years, and they've done everything, and they just don't seem to think that they're getting through it. And a lot of times we're looking outside of ourselves for all the answers. And I'm not saying that the answers aren't there, but I'm saying, well, sometimes we have to go deeper within ourselves in order for us to, uh, I like to call it, transmute this, to bring consciousness to it, bring love to it, bring awareness. Because otherwise, what it does is, like I said, the lady I worked with yesterday that had the eruption of emotions.
Mm,
A lot of times, us as humans, this is kind of how we're wired. And I'm same way. I had a lot of trauma this lifetime. I'm not saying I'm exempt. I actually had a lot. Um, but we like to push things down. We don't want to feel the bad. We don't want to go into that, especially if we've had a really traumatic childhood, or whatever it is. Sometimes trauma is later in life. I mean, everybody's got a different circumstance, but a lot of times we just want to forget about it, push it away, especially if we've had sexual trauma. That's what I find, a lot of that, or childhood trauma. So
yeah.
right now, it is unearthing of things within our being, ourselves. That a lot of it is hidden. Okay, I'm not going to say it because obviously it's coming to the surface, for us to recognize it, so we can actually do something with it, so we
I
can actually
agree. I
transmute
agree.
it to a higher frequency and heal. So again, Darius, I like to say I am a person who's hands on. I like to say everybody's going to have a different situation or life story, but I'm really good as far as helping people get to their next level pretty quickly. But I always like to bring up and work with people whatever's happening right now, because it's
I
always us
agree.
staying in the
Yeah.
present moment and working with here now, and that gets us to the next level. And just remember something too. I find that Darius, we live with ourselves every day, right? So, you've been here how many years doing this, Darius? I mean, you're like the forefathers of this. Okay. You've been how many years? I mean, no, really, how many years you've been doing this?
Yeah,
Really?
we've been doing the show for I think in this
Yeah.
present form, I want to say like 14 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's a
So you've
long
had a lot
time.
of
Yeah.
followers. You've had a lot of people,
Yeah.
Darius, you're on the journey too, and you're helping everybody
Yeah.
raise their consciousness,
Yeah.
with your wisdom and everything you bring here. So everybody's kind of following along. But I find that right now I just feel like we're at a pivotal point of
We
our
are.
evolution I really missed your beginning call of what you were saying in the beginning, but I just know from what I'm dealing with, not just myself, but also, like I said, some of my clients, that it hasn't been really comfortable. And yeah, we're gonna hit
Correct.
little snags, I call it, within ourselves that may seem to slow us down, or maybe bring up something that, like I said, that we haven't noticed before, or
Yeah.
you know
And I want to talk about that too, because this is the thing that I think is coming up is all of these little things getting unearthed that we haven't maybe worked on enough, or maybe just there, it's time for them to be released. It's time for us to let them go as we enter the new cycle. And I want to ask everybody, what are you seeing? What are you feeling? Are you feeling like there are these things that just recently are coming in, or have you felt like energetically attacked recently, or just like a stroke of things not working out or challenges coming in? And, it seems like we're getting cleansed or prepared for something new, like a new cycle. And, tell me about that, Don. What do you see in the bodies? What are you seeing recently? Because I know you're working with a lot of discomfort. You're working with health energies. You're working with a lot
I'm really
of
good at that.
physical things. What's going on with the bodies
Yeah,
right now?
I really work with the body deep. People know me. I've cured cancer on myself. I've also cured cancer on my animals. So I'm really good into this I'm into the body. I'm good. I'm good high vibe, all that stuff. But I really like to work what's here. Okay. And a lot of it's in the physicality that manifests. And I just find that I think there's like a shift I don't know. I mean, I can't predict the future because I don't want to. Only the divine creator knows the really
Yeah.
outcome of everything. Because I used to do those readings for years, Darius. I would just predict everybody's life.
And then you find out
Well, I realized
Spirit's
that they could
timeline
change.
is not ours.
No, I stopped that a long time ago. I mean,
Yeah.
I give good readings. I do soul readings, but I find that there's going to be a shift in consciousness here. I think there's going to be a little bit of a shift between both realities here pretty soon. I don't know exactly to what extent that's going to be, but I imagine you probably talked about that with other speakers.
Yes. Yes.
Timelines, and we're going to be shifting consciousness here pretty soon. Because I can
I've
tell you what.
been, I've been saying it since 2012.
Well, no, you're
that we
good.
would
No, you're
shift.
really good. But I also want to mention, I don't know if anybody else knows this. I mean, I live pretty humbly with animals, but I do have a few people that I like in my life that were there before. I don't know if other people have found that, and this is what I've heard, Darius, maybe with you too, or you've heard this from other people, but I found that some connections of people that I really liked in the past. I mean, they know me as Dawn. They don't really know me as what I do, Dawn Healer, but because I'm choosing the highest road, the highest frequency for me, some people are not, and I'm not saying there's good or bad here because I don't like to bring duality in what I'm saying. But I noticed that the connection with them has been kind of staticky. I haven't really connected with some people lately. They've been kind of too busy, or not really too busy, but just not working out. Okay. Maybe some of you guys have noticed that, where it's like you haven't talked to someone, it was kind of flowing before. Now it's like some people aren't even returning your messages. Maybe they're not returning your emails. And some of us might be taking it a little personal. And I got really strongly from my own spirit that that's just the way it's happening right now, that there's a lot of change and some people are choosing different directions and it's not really aligned to where you're going. So we have to bless that and not really get too caught into it. I find this really true, Darius, where I work with couples. It's a couple thing too. I find that, like, I know somebody I've been working with for a while, and her husband and her, they had this business together, and she's with them for the business. And I understand that she's comfortable in the money or whatever it is, but it's like I could see on a very deep level, and I don't want to say anything because it's not really she's not having a session with me, and I'm just a friend. But there's a lot of like I kind of somehow it's not working with us anymore because she decided to stay on the old path, and she was supposed to part with her husband because he just wasn't choosing the high vibration, the new change,
Right.
So some people get comfortable. It's a human, I don't like to say it. We have free will in the human body, guys, to make choices. But then again, there's always a higher road, right? So whatever we're really aligning with our soul's mission. I call it the soul's mission in this lifetime, and it can change. So a lot of people right now are being kind of guided in maybe some way of making that decision on some level. I don't think it's all conscious, but it is on some level, and that's where I think this shift to consciousness is going to happen pretty soon.
Yeah, I do think it's happening. I also think, and I've said this for years, I do feel like there's been a harvesting attempt by a lot of the dark energies to harvest souls. And it's a little scary, but I think there's a level of fear that is getting imprinted on people that a lot of times you're seeing that it's very hard for them to break out of it. And this doesn't necessarily just have to be in one area. It could be in finances, could be in health. It could be just in kind of what you're seeing in the world. And with that, they're choosing actually to see maybe a pattern or a picture that isn't allowing the ascension energy to come in. So that's where like the safest place to be is balanced, is in love. And if you can't hold love, at least 51% of the time, you're allowing something else to be in your energy field. And Dawn, this is a key thing, because what you do with sound goes beyond the mind. It goes beyond us talking about it. It goes beyond us kind of trying to philosophize, as to terms of what's coming. And it really gets through the body, because sound is one of the things that cuts through the walls. It cuts through solids. It goes through cells. And that's why I wanted to have you on, especially in this time, because we're ending the cycles and we want to clear out the bodies, the cells, the energetics, so that we can raise the octave, quote unquote, and move to that next level. So, anything you want to say about sound and maybe, I don't know if you want to open up with a little bit of sound clearing just to kind of get us all in the same harmonic.
Well, I'd like to mention something first on that, too, if I may. I do feel that we do, when you mentioned about this little side railing of dark energy that might be happening. Again, I try not to focus too much on that by giving it any power, of course. I think we should be aware, don't get me wrong, but I think that we just need to know that we have the power and we don't give it any power. Awareness is good. But I also feel, which is really important, what I do, and especially what I do, is I call it the universal language, of the divine. I don't really bring in a light language. I'm bringing in frequency for the divine. I call it source energy. But it's about really, really, guys, really coming into sorry about that. It's really coming into being grounded in your being. We need to be grounded in our being. Because a lot of us are kind of in the body. Sometimes we're not always in the body. Fear will kind of we kind of lose a little bit of our footing sometimes when we are in some fear, even though if we're not conscious of the fear. Maybe it's some of the actions that we take that are in fear that we're not aware of, but some of us are aware of it. So, and whatever the case is, whatever situation you're in, really to stay in your body, guys. I know that, we're all talking, you can be high vibration. I've learned this the hard way. I used to think being out of my body was the way to go. That's a high vibration, but I realized to really be aligned to your soul's mission, you were born in this body, guys. We need to ground in the body and ground in the high frequency of your soul, meaning your every part of your being in the physicality, in your physical body to planet Earth. And then you go up to the high dimensions, wherever you want to do. That's something I had to learn the hard way, because I've always come in with a high vibration, but I had to learn how to get more into my body. So guys, there's a lot of things that are going to side rail you in some ways. But really connecting in with your heart, guys. I don't know if you guys like to do your own little, I don't have a lot of time to meditate. I'm going to be first on to say that, but just spend some time with really connecting in with your heart, guys, and really trying to ground yourself to this planet, even though this planet seems kind of crazy. Some of you guys are like, I really don't want to be on the planet. I mean, I have people who have worked with me. I really don't like the chaos that's on this planet. I want to leave. I'm like, guys, it's not your time to leave. You're here to really hold in your frequency to help this planet, and that means embodying your light. Okay. That's what we're here to do. So that's what I do. I help people embody their light. And of course, I'm here to help you guys clear upgrade your DNA and kind of clear the distortions. That's what this program's all about, is about clearing the distortions in your biofield that could be kind of keeping you in all kinds of patterns, health issues to just feeling anxiety, because we're feeling everything else when we're not clear, guys. We're feeling the distortion of the planet. And depending on how sensitive you guys are, you're feeling distortions of everything that might not be you. Okay. And it could be some I like to say in the biofield, because I'm really good, I can really clear any distortions, but also trauma. Traumas, your ancestral traumas, your inherited traumas. I mean, everybody's gonna have a different situation here, but it's about creating your life force, guys, really building your life force in the body. Okay. And that's
right.
what we need to do to be more of our light. So we expand our light. So we're more radiant. So we expand our light out through our physicality. When we expand our physical energy out through our body, and a lot of us don't even know what that is, but it doesn't really affect us, the world. I'm not saying that, we're living in la la land, because I'm a real hands-on person. I live the world like you do, but I'm not so affected by it. I don't get too caught into it. And, and use your own discretion about what you listen to on the television too, because I'm not really a person on TV, but I think it's good to be aware, but not really be stuck into that, because there's a lot of things with the TV I don't really like.
That. Yeah.
Well, so you got to be kind of aware of what sensitivity level you are, and just try to connect more with you, being more with you. If it means that you spend 30 minutes a day trying to connect in with yourself and grounding to this Mother Earth, our planet, that's going to really help kind of shift a lot as well. And I'm here today to help people. If we take callers later, I can kind of help clear some of the distortion in their fields, see what's going on, and
let's do it.
Clear out what's not serving us right now, guys. That's what it is. It's what's really serving you, what's not serving you, and we're going to allow to release whatever's just not serving you anymore. And even if it's you're holding on to a relationship that you're not supposed to be, that's supposed to be like it's like almost like you came in with this contract with this person and you've already done your time with them, but on some level that it's over, but you're sticking to it. I'm just giving you an example. Okay. I don't know. You're staying with it because it's comfortable, or it's the money. A lot of times I find it's just comfortable with money. Just remember, guys, when we really we do connect with the divine flow of life. There's unlimited abundance for us, and we can create it ourselves. Sometimes we forget that. We forget our knowing of who we really are. But also, your life's going to flow more. It's like we have to trust. I mean, my story, Darius. When I first came out, I talked about for about an hour, and I'm not going to do that today, about me being homeless, leaving everything I owned. And I'm not telling you guys to do this, please. Okay, this was my path. But I was guided to leave all my businesses and everything I own, including my relationships, including my house. I left everything to live out of a car. And I'm not just bringing this big story up. It's actually my reality. I didn't even know I was a sound healer until I said, God, source, whatever you said, I know it's time for me to leave here on the mainland. I know it's time for me. I'm being guided very strongly to move to the Hawaiian Islands. I've been here since. Again, this is a long time ago, okay? But I know I have to do it. I'm crazy, but I'm doing it because I know on some level I'm crazy. My mind is freaking out, but I'm going to do it. And I did. I came, I left. I didn't have any money hardly at all. I lived in a rent-a-car, barely kept the rent-a-car running. I had to pawn my jewelry in order to survive every single day to eat. And somehow it worked magically for me. In 6 months, it all worked out, but it was like by the thin little hair strand of my hair, in order that I even made it for each day. But okay, that's how I was trained by the divine to really go into trust, right? So for me, because I was very traumatized, guys, I have a background in law enforcement, okay? That was my past life. So I was really strong in my mind, okay? Because that was one of my jobs in law enforcement. So I left all that too. And so I had to get out of the ego. So the ego of me was really crushed to the size of an ant. So, but once I did that, I'm not telling you that your life, guys, you don't have to do that. Okay. I'm just trying to show you the extreme that I had to go through in order for me to even know what I'm doing right now. And once that happened, my whole life just changed. Okay. So, right now we're just talking about little shifts and changes. My soul's coming to say, everybody here is not going to go to that extreme, but it's about really trusting, everybody, and in your heart level, if you try to connect in with the heart, it's trying to tell you something, even if it means to move away from something or leave something, it's serving all, it's for all of us to, maybe you're giving a chance for somebody else to evolve.
Absolutely.
And, it's going to be different for everybody here. Maybe you need to move. Okay. I don't have to be so extreme. Maybe you're just like where you're living and it's comfortable and you don't have any bills, and your higher self is saying, no, we need to move somewhere else. Okay. Or the universe, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So everybody's going to have a different story, but I can tell you, this is part of the shifting right now. Okay. And I told you in my own life, I've kind of lost contact with a few people, that's just not working out anymore, but I'm not sitting here trying to force myself, trying to say, hey, you guys haven't returned my emails. I've just realized that we're just not on the same path.
Yeah,
we're
I
going two
agree.
different directions, and I totally respect whatever it is. It
I'm
is
going to
what it
ask
is.
everyone. Thank you, Don. Yeah, your
Yeah,
story is an amazing one, and for some, it may not be that extreme, but it may be
yeah,
that they're going to step away from something, and it may just
right.
be a fear, something in their body they want to move beyond. Maybe it's something in their energy field. They're not really sure what it is, but it just feels like it's always there. Maybe it's a
Yeah,
feeling of dread. It's a feeling of impossibility, or just a feeling that doesn't bring them into love and joy. And I want to take some callers, but I'm feeling like today, especially because people could be in so many different places based on what they're plugging into, sort of in this matrix, right? I'm wondering if we could do just a tiny little 30-second or 1 or 2 minute uh, unifying activation just to bring everybody into space. And then we're going to grab some callers because we got a big announcement that
oh,
Dawn
good.
is going to be
Yeah,
making as well. We've opened up something really cool. So I want to open up everybody from this unified place, and then we'll dive into some callers, and we're going to kick it off today in a big way. Super exciting time.
yeah. And Darius, since I'm going to be
Yeah.
doing a group little process, is it okay if I take myself off video because I'm going to stand up for just a
Oh
moment? Is that okay?
yeah,
Because I
sure.
work a
Go
little
ahead.
differently than most of the speakers, so I do need to stand up. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do that, guys, for just a moment. So please stay with me. I'm still here with you. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so guys, let's just bring in some light today. Huh? I'm feeling like the group, there's just so much happening on our planet today. Depending if you're glued to the television set with change of government right now, and also like I said, just life in general. We're really, I can feel the new frequency, and I like to make that more at ease for you guys. Okay, so I want to bring in more joy, more love, more flow, more divine connection for you guys. Okay, and it could be simple. Okay, so let's just try to just take a nice easy breath, everybody, of white light into your lower abdomen, just nice and easy, getting us from our monkey minds, or our brain that's just kind of like chitter chatter. So we're going to take a nice easy breath of white light into your lower abdomen, everybody, and exhaling it out easy and effortlessly on the out breath, nothing forced, nice and easy. Let's go ahead and take a nice easy breath, everybody, of white light into your lower abdomen, and let's do a nice little ha breath on the out breath. Ah, let's get some of this tension. What I'm tuning into the group today, there's a lot of tension. It could be a lot of excitement. It could be, just a lot of change happening. I mean, what a great day for a call with us, Darius. Just for, like you said, kind of helping people today kind of stabilize and come into their power and light, their own energy of light. So let's go ahead and take a nice easy breath of white light, everybody, into your lower abdomen. And exhaling it easy and effortlessly. Ah. Okay, so let's start at the top of our head. I really want to create a stronger connection for you and your own divine source, or God, whatever you go by. So just don't worry about how my sound is sounding. If it sounds muffled, if it sounds kind of distant, it's not about my sound. It's about the frequency underneath my sound. So that's what we're working with, the divine creator energy. So we're going to let it come in. It doesn't have to jolt you or make you feel like, oh, I need to be high vibe in order to feel it. No, it's about how you receive it. Some of you guys might not even feel it right away. Some of you guys might just have to trust and know that it's going to be like a download for you, and you'll be feeling it maybe later today. So, you might feel a little bit later today, maybe before bedtime, if you're really busy and you have a busy schedule today. So let's just trust on that. So I'm going to make a little sound here right at the top of our head. And I'm going to be mainly bringing in streaming and high vibration light into your bodies, guys. So that's going to clear out some sludge on you, because I'm all about the sludge. When I call it sludge, I'm calling it like stuff that's sitting there, like Darius was saying, just stuff that's just ready to go. And it's just, we don't know what it exactly is, but it could be sitting there for a while. It could be toxins. We don't know. All right, let's stop it. Let's just start at the top of our head. Put our attention there for just a moment, guys, as I make a little sound here. And I'm going to make probably a little yolky sound, so just bear with me, okay? You might get dizzy, guys, so please stay seated for a moment. Or lying down. Lying down is fine too. Excuse me. Hi. Just stay with me. Stay with me. Okay, we're going to start moving energy up. So we're not going in the body yet. I'm going to be moving energy up from your solar plexus up. We're going to clear the sludge, okay? That's part of us having a place. We're going to open up our central meridian today, guys. So let's bring up the light all the way to our lower abdomen. Around the first chakra is fine. We're going to be flowing it up. Everything that doesn't serve you might get dizzy, so just stay with me. This is kind of deep sound, so just stay with me. Let's all flowing up. Some of you guys might have felt that spinal alignment and that I'm kind of did like a nice T with your shoulders, shifting them up because some of you guys are hunched over. Want to get some of this Kundalini energy moving for you guys. It's kind of stuck in the first energy center. It's ready to come out. Up and out. Let it go. Breathe a little easier into your lower solar plexus or your stomach area, guys, and just release it nice and easy on the out breath. Just clear those lungs of ours. We can take deeper breaths. It's time to take deeper breaths. Now I'm going to be going around the biofield here in just a moment here. Okay, let's start bringing in some more light of you, whatever light you can handle for your physicality. Bring your soul into the body, to your feet, to planet Earth as well. We're grounding in more of your light today, guys. Let it come in. We're going to bring some love into your hearts. Love. Worthiness. Deservingness. Expansion. Expansion. Expanding your light. Safe to be in your body, guys. Safe. When you're really grounded in with your soul and your bodies, guys, you're safe. No entities, no interference could really affect you. You might know it from a distance, but it can't affect you. Become aware of your toes, guys. The energy of light coming into your legs and your feet. Excuse me. More energy is coming up, clearing out the cobwebs right now. Going around your biofield as well, clearing those dust bunnies out of your biofield, which is the energy that permeates around your body. Any distortion that I'm seeing right now. Because it's coming up again, or it's going up and out, so just bear with me, guys. Should make you feel lighter with this one, though. This is like a breath of fresh air for you guys. Excuse me. Opening the central channel. So you can bring in more light to planet Earth, to your feet, embodying it. I can see some of you guys are really receiving this. Okay, I want everybody to just close their eyes for a moment. Take a nice easy breath and become aware of how you're feeling right now, you guys. Just close your eyes for just a moment. Take a nice easy breath into your lower abdomen and releasing on the out breath. And I want to let you know this is a down upgrade. So everybody's going to be feeling this a little differently because this is something I'm getting from my higher self right now that's going to last for about 2 to 3 days after this call because I kind of feel like everybody feels differently here. Meaning some of us feel on the spot, and then I got some of us that sort of feel on the spot, and then there's some of us that just don't feel anything right now. I was one of those people, guys, for years. I understand. There's nothing wrong with you, by the way. You honor yourself and really trust in this process because this is like a gift that came through me right now. And it's really to get yourself kind of aligned. This is like an alignment, okay? And this is going to really help you, not just today, but I really feel like this activation, this download is really going to help you throughout the rest of the few months from now and beyond that. So one more sound. This is like this is
Oh my
like
gosh. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, I don't know what that is, but
Hold on. We got somebody. Somebody's unmuted. Patricia.
oh, it's okay.
No, not Patricia. Hold on. We
All
got
good
VA
here.
unmuted here. Yeah, if y'all could mute yourself, it just helps.
Okay, one more sound. Like
Hopefully they're okay. It sounded a little
yeah, it sounded like really
like
weird
a release.
Yeah, it was major. Okay, so that's good. Everybody, let's just come back into the moment. Rub your eyes if you need to. It could be a little altering, could be a little bit. I think some of you guys might feel a little more energized, but I think some of you guys might actually feel like this is a download. So, just stay with it, okay? And that's good for right now. I felt like that was a good boost, but also clearing too. And I went into the biofield to clear some distortion off of a lot of everybody who needed it. So I call it clearing the sludge as well out of the body. So I hope some people feel a little lighter at some level.
Well, it sounded like people were lightening up. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Let us know what you're feeling. I want to go to some callers and a lot of people dealing with that. I got to say, when we talk about the release, the reason I'm bringing this up is because there's been a lot of that energy that we just need to release. A lot of that frequency. It's almost like it's building and building for a release. So if you guys are feeling stuff come up and you're like, why is this bugging me? Or why is
yawning is great. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's happening. Judith says, my body feels lighter. I feel decompressed. I couldn't stop yawning.
Yeah, that's great.
Pat says, I resonate with Darius' comments about fear taking hold. I've had relentless fears and anxiety and more general body pains. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Definitely feel lighter. Wow. Okay. So what I want to do, Don, is people are feeling this. I want to grab some callers and see how everyone's doing. Go ahead and raise your hand. This is going to be really special. Let me go straight to Jane. And Jane, where are you calling in from and how can we help you today? See if we can get Jane here.
Okay.
All right. And
hello.
And hi, Jane. How's it going?
Oh, I won't really answer that.
Hi, Jane.
Okay.
Hi.
That's all right.
Well,
wherever you are, you are. It's okay. We welcome you.
No, I'm not joking. The state of the world, all that good stuff. Just sorry. Hi. Thank you so much for calling on me. I don't even know what to say or think. There's, you got Don, what you're saying. Just there's that transition, and there's so much going on and being pulled in different directions.
Yeah.
And I feel in some ways in a direction, but I'm literally being pulled, even like I'm not sleeping. I'm not in a nervous insomnia per se. My body does this sometimes almost because I'm channeling too much or something, or
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if anything's coming up that you can just give me some guidance on.
Yeah. I have a question for you. How long has this sleep thing been going on for you?
I think it's been 3 days, maybe, or I'm on my 10th wind right now. I'm getting bit sleep, but
Yeah,
it's
your soul's telling me it's hormonal too, by the way.
oh, well,
I don't know how old you
that's
are in
good.
the physical, but are you premenopausal?
I am, but I'm quite almost at the end, and I haven't been
Okay.
having. It was pretty bad a couple of years ago, but right now I feel generally, fine.
Yeah, you're shifting too. You're sensitive. But like a lot of people have this sleep issue, and I totally get it. So what are you getting weird dreams while you're sleeping, or are you just not being able to fall asleep?
It's like not falling asleep. And then when I have been sleeping, I think it just doesn't feel very deep. I just
Yeah.
keep not being, and then I keep going, because I'm getting stuff during the day, or I'm just up, in the middle of the night. So I'm like, well, I might as well get some stuff done. And then I keep catching what I say. I'll keep catching another wind. So if I start
Uh-huh.
feeling tired, but I still have other things to do, I'll do them and I push through, and then I'm kind of
Yeah, you're
wired again.
pushing. Yeah, and I don't know if you drink coffee and stuff too, which sometimes we have to do that in order to keep going. Yeah, your soul is you're shifting a lot right now. Do you feel sensitive to energy work at all or no?
Oh,
I mean,
super
like me
sensitive.
being here, okay, because I like to kind of just do a little brain rebalance for you, and it might help some of the other callers here. Um, there's just a lot happening, and it's funny, Darius, when we just had that little interruption with my group call.
Yeah.
There is a lot of explosive. I mean, I just worked with someone yesterday who had a volcano erupt with herself the day before I worked with her, and I was kind of like here just trying to rebalance her because she had a major eruption in her body. So I do feel this explosiveness, what you were saying, Darius. Okay, but for you,
I'm in
there's
Los
this.
Angeles also with all
Oh
the
God, I'm so
fires.
sorry. Well, that's why
Oh,
I'm
we're
here
so
today with
sorry.
Darius
Yeah.
too. I'll be
And
offering
then
something in a little bit because of that. Yeah.
yeah, more, and then aside from that, there's been just more, like it's there's a little bit of a pile up going on, and
Yes,
that's
that
yeah,
stacking. You're right. Just
it's
like I
yeah.
said, little by little. And
Yeah.
that's how
Well, you're
Team
picking up
Dark
on this
does it.
unconscious too,
Yeah.
unconscious of this. So, Jane, it's Jane, right?
Yes.
I'd like to do a little bit of just a kind of a soul rebalance for you right now. Is that okay? Just kind of
I love
realign.
it.
Okay,
Thank
so I
you.
want you to stay seated and just like because I see that you are just usually you're used to just go go go, right? You're used to just
I
going.
can't. I go, but I do these crashes, and then I do like massive recuperation also. Like
Let's do some
yeah.
stabilization for that. I would like to kind of smooth that out where you actually keep even keel,
Yeah, it'd be great.
I'm not talking about you're gonna lose but I think it would help you to become more alive if you keep more even keeled. So let's just start right now. Darius, I'll try to do it with my video on. Okay. It's
Okay.
just but I'll do my best. Okay.
And for everybody here, because yeah, we had the fires we didn't talk about. We've
Right.
had now this and this stacking, this layering. It's real, and it is probably more common than like, oh my gosh, this dark thing is attacking me. This little reduction in our vibration every day, every day, to the point that we start to break down. Even people get sick. So yeah, this is for everybody here. This is a really poignant point to focus on. So yeah, if you're feeling that, guys, plug in today. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's just close your eyes for a moment, Jane. I just want to go ahead and just scan you. Darius, I'd like to stand on this. Okay.
Oh yeah, please.
Okay, I have to. Okay, because there's just a lot more people tuning in. Okay, let's just do that. All right. So Jane, just stay there for a minute. I want you to just start feeling a little bit more excited. It's almost like you're depleted. So I want to kind of bring in kind of recharge your battery. I'm going to do that for a lot of people here today. Okay.
Okay.
Let's start at the top of your head. Just receive this. Okay, I'm just going to clear that off a little bit. You might have felt that.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's what I'm moving out energy right now. So I'm going to just let this energy come up. Nothing forced, just nice. I need to do a little brain rebalance for you, okay? Okay, you feel that in your brain a little bit right now?
A touch, yeah.
Okay, just let it just come in and rebalance you. Okay. Okay, energy starting to come in a little bit more, so we're just going to kind of bring some ease your body, more light coming in to assist you, but also clearing out whatever this over. It's like because you're living in the LA area, so you have picked up on some level all the chaos, So we're just going to clear everything that's not you. Are you okay with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so just let it come up and out. And I'm grounding in more of your light today, so you won't be so sensitive to that. Not that we can't be aware. Of course, we need to be aware, but we don't want it to overtake you. Some fear is leaving right now. Can you feel that coming into your lower dantian? I'm recharging you right now on your first. It's like your energy center. It's just like I'm just kind of like doing a little bit of a nice little. I know some of you guys don't believe in chakras, so I like to call it really aligning the energy centers of the body. You need that right now.
Yeah.
Can you feel that around that? Kind of loosening up things, kind of smoothing things out? Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm just like feeling a lot of emotion.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, a lot of fears coming up right now, but you also have a lot of sadness. So let's just let that come up. And anybody else who has some emotions, we're clearing these trapped emotions. For Jane, just allow this to come up because you're helping other people here too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fear coming up too. So we're letting that come up with love. That's also gonna you've been carrying a lot for a while. Bring in more of your light to your feet so you can be stabilized with your soul's energy. Bringing love into your heart, safe. This is stuff you've been carrying for years too. I don't know how your energy of your child was stable or not, but I'm feeling some not being so stable.
No, lots of trauma and abuse.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. So we're helping the inner child right now because your inner child is having a problem with this, especially with the LA fires. It's actually triggered something in you. So we're going to bring some healing to that right now in your heart space, so your inner child knows that this is just a story. We're going to find them. We're going to show them who they are, finding them with their divine self. Everything's okay. Letting this old energy go of trauma, which you're ready to release today. Only stabilizing. Feel this in your heart now. How's that feeling in the heart right now? It's really nice. They're receiving this. Updating their records so they know who they really are, your inner child, besides what they've been shown in this lifetime, which is just old karmic energy. You were here to clear this lifetime. It's over now. Updating your records to the present moment. This is really good for anybody else tuning into this on the call as well. Do you feel a little bit more of a stability happening with you now, and more energy of like in your feet, of like your soul and you're getting more stabilized. And I cleared this distortion off you that was causing a lot of fear coming up for you. That's really going to help you sleep at night. Okay, take a deep breath here, Jane, and tell me, what you're starting to feel. Okay, because I do work fast, but you are receiving it. I did in a very loving way.
I do feel a little bit in the jaw, and then I did feel, yeah, like a little tingling, and then when you mentioned the foot, like a little thing in my left side of my foot kind of jumped, and but when you mentioned fear, the thing that comes up is like I'm even so afraid to breathe the air right now. Like everyone keeps saying it's okay, it's not okay, and I'm like I'm super like I'm like so like.
Are you yawning?
Really,
You're yawning, right?
No, crying. The deep toxins. I'm so afraid. They keep saying on the one hand it's there, the other hand they're like, no, just follow the winds. And but it's just like
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
I don't know what to believe.
okay, let's just
I
clear.
agree. I
I'm going to
don't
clear.
blame you.
Let me just clear a little bit more
I don't blame
toxins on
you.
you, Jane,
Yeah.
and I'll be done here because I really want to really stabilize you more. I'm hoping that you could feel this expansion happening in you because your central channel is finally opening. It was really to the size of a pencil, and now it's opened up a few inches. So you have more light and more energy can come into your body of your soul that when your higher self wants to come in to assist you too. It's coming in now. So let's just let that come in. We're helping to ease the inner child in you that's in fear as well. This triggered a lot with you on your, because like I said, I picked up on your childhood trauma. So it's not really comfortable. And I'm so sorry you're going through this, but at the same time, it's releasing stuff that was stored for a long time that's now coming out that probably would never have shown it showed itself with this whole situation. I'm sorry that you're going through this right now because it has been overwhelming. But how's it starting to feel now? I got a little bit more space to bring in more energy of light of who you are.
And I just keep feeling it move through my body where, you know, when it starts moving and you actually start like the coughing because it's like
Yeah.
that.
I'm clearing your lungs. There it goes. Okay, that's a really good it's like a time release capsule I just gave you. It's not like something on the spot. This is something that you really need. I call it a time release because it's going to kind of help you throughout the next week or so. Because you really need this constant reminder, your inner child, to know that that you're really, yeah, you're in this situation, but you're really doing your best part. I don't know what you're doing, as far as keeping yourself safe with the toxins and stuff. I just cleared a lot of toxins on you. Okay. So that's why I was wondering if you felt a little lighter. But toxins are kind of normal. I mean, we can have self-made toxins. We can have toxins from trauma. And a lot of your stuff that's coming up right now is unconscious. It's kind of triggered, unfortunately, from this whole horrific situation that's happened in LA. But I just tried to kind of bring you back to who you are, And I'm not saying that, I can take away what's happened there. But you try to check in with yourself daily and see what your soul wants you to do, as far as, what steps you have to take. I mean, I don't know if you're comfortable living where you're at or whatever, but I don't know the long-term effect of this. I really don't. I'm from the Lahaina fires, by the way.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, I was in
the
through
Lahaina.
this.
Yeah, I actually was in the Lahaina fires. So I know exactly where you're at because I had to really keep myself. I was really had a hard time just keeping myself stable because I was like just right in. I was in it. So
yeah.
But it,
I mean, I'm here in it. It's not. It's like my friends' houses got destroyed. Like I just,
sorry.
It's very close.
So sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. But that's why I'm so glad I'm here today because this call is about really helping people. Kind of clear out this distortions and whatever is really kind of affecting us right now. You're right into the battlefield. I'm so sorry, Jane, but I'm hoping that this activation, again, this is a time release capsule. Okay. See how that helps you because I really feel it's going to help you sleep tonight. I had to kind of do a little upgrade with your inner child so they know that they're safe. Okay. That's the main thing. And it did bring up some old trauma. So, just be a little easier on yourself because this is, once you get beyond this trauma and this clearing, you're going to feel a lot more expansive. It's just a weird, uncomfortable period you're in right now,
Yeah. And I'm supporting a lot of people because I do, I'm that person. So I'm just like, helping them process their trauma because I'm the one who's more, stable, if you will. And like, so and I get, that passing through that, of course, I need this also, but it is like, so I'm trying to go in the middle and I discuss about the hope and, giving examples.
Yes.
And at the same time, this is the reality, and so it's, and like you said, before it's like there is an unknown, like even you don't know, like no one. So that's I'm just trying to be in it, and and at the same time, I take on too much.
Yeah,
So
and your
yeah,
soul is saying to just take a step back. I don't know if you have a place of refuge that you can go to do some grounding. I'm not talking about in LA, but maybe you could drive somewhere. But you really need to honor yourself because you are a giver, and I know you're a
yeah,
giver. But sometimes, like I said, we have to take a little time back, step back to take care of ourselves. Otherwise, we're coming from a depleted place, and it doesn't serve you or anybody else because you need to be full yourself, your cup. So
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
bless you for what you're doing, but you just have to know that right now it's all about you coming into our trust, and I just brought in more of your light to your body after I cleared a lot of the fear because a lot of times fear is it's the lowest frequency, so I was able to clear a lot of fear. So I hope this helps, but let us know how you're doing because the time release will come up when you need it most. Okay, I'm just hoping that this
Okay.
will help you sleep tonight as well. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. I
Much
appreciate it.
love to you. Yeah, I'm so glad
Thank
you're here,
you.
Jane. Thank you so much. And I really feel that you helped other people on the call here as well.
Thank
So
you.
thank you
Thank you
for
so much for
sharing your
you do.
story. And I send so much love to you over there. Okay. I I
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
have compassion because I've been through the fires. I know, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really horrifying. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Jane. Bless
Thank you,
you.
Jane.
Bless
Thank
you.
you for the work you're doing to support
Yeah.
everybody. And I know it's especially hard when people are looking at you for answers, for energy balance. There's so much
Yeah.
uncertainty, and a lot of those people may not be able to go back with the insurance issues, with the cost to rebuild. There's
Yeah.
there's a lot. So thank you, and just hold tight to that. I
Bless
do,
you.
you know, I do feel like innocent, good-hearted people get caught up in some of these energies, and that's where we have to really hold the space and the light for everybody because there's a lot of wonderful people on this planet right now, as Jane said, with so much changing that are getting pulled into this. What I wanted to talk to you about really quick was what we can begin to do right now for ourselves and for others to keep ourselves in this highest timeline. And we're going to be talking about one thing you're doing that is really special. We're going to talk about something you're opening up because of what's been going on the planet.
Yes.
So we will talk about that. You're going to be working with some folks one-on-one. We've added that because of all the things going on. So you're going to want to bear with us on the page. We're getting all that updated as we speak, but we're going to talk about that. The other thing I want to mention is the bodies, because there are so many people having physical breakdowns. And when you think about these stacks that start to overwhelm us, when the body breaks down, that's like 4 or 5 of the kind of minor things, or 10 of those minor things in our life. When that starts to break down, oh boy, do we really start to feel hopeless. So what are you seeing with the bodies, and what are the things that you're moving out? And of course, we don't want to get in trouble with the authorities. So, we want to be careful, but you're moving out a lot of energies that are breaking people out of these lack of ease patterns, right? We call them the dis-dash ease.
Yeah.
Place that we don't want to be in. What are you seeing, and why are the bodies important? And then we may even move into another activation since it's such a pivotal time. And sorry for talking 100 miles an hour. You talk fast, I talk fast. So
no, I appreciate everything you're saying, Darius. This is a really very powerful and very important call today. Guys, we're all going to have a different story here because not everybody lives in LA, and bless everybody on the call here who is there. It's about really like I said, I just worked with Jane. It's just really helped bring in more of her knowing. It's like helping activate her knowing of who she really is. I can't change what's happening there, but we can be more stabilized in our being and have more of our soul's energy. I like to call it more of grounding of our soul's energy in our body. And that's what I've been doing with everybody here is really grounding in more of our energy of truth in our soul's vibration. And that's like an energy that we just kind of have a knowing. Oh, okay. You might even have more of a knowing of what your next steps are, meaning like, I need to go here. You'll have more of a calm knowing, oh, okay, I just need to do this right now. Maybe I don't need to do anything. Maybe I just need to be, maybe I need to go somewhere ground for a little bit on the earth. Everybody's going to have a different situation. With me, I have to say, Darius, I don't really give myself, everyone thinks I spend all this time meditating. I really don't. But I am very blessed to live near the beach. So I do spend 30 minutes a day grounding myself on the earth. Okay. I happen to sit by the beach because I like to be around the 5 elements, wind, air, fire. I got everything around me here. But for everybody's going to have a different situation. And of course, some of you guys live in cold climates. But it's really to give yourself that time to really connect in with yourself. and the earth in your heart space. And just really, because really you could do your own grounding, guys, by just kind of putting down your own grounding cord and just really giving yourself a chance to ground out what's not serving you right now. A lot of this stuff is kind of maybe hidden right now, or not really being seen. But if you keep doing it, you could actually, I could empower you. You can do it yourself, really. But I just have an ability where I could just kind of boost it through you pretty quickly and get the central channel open pretty quickly and get you aligned to your soul and what you're here to do. Your soul's calling, but also kind of align your body. So if your body's a little bit off, because like with Jane, she probably is dealing with I cleared some toxic energy on her around her lungs and stuff. Everybody's gonna have some kind of toxins. I mean, that's kind of normal, but just kind of clear out what you can. A lot of it's going to be emotion or static, but I can clear out, today, even with doing these processes, you can come back to the replay and receive something from them as far as the clearings, what you're needing, because everything is in the moment. The good thing is that even if we have a replay, when you come back the second time and listen to it, it's going to affect you a little bit differently, so yes. It's kind of, that's the way I work. But it's, like now, like I said, we're working, I work in the biofield. So that's really me just upgrading yourself, but also clearing any electromagnetic distortions, but also just kind of upgrading your DNA. And you're really getting you more into a flow, not this fixed way of being, like you're saying, or I call it fixed chemistry that's not really working for you anymore.
Is this, can I ask what your opinion or what you feel kind of guidance is some of this stuff just part of the ascension, climactic sort of ebb and flow? Is there maybe, are they agendas that are trying to keep humanity at a state of lack of ease or fear or controlling, land, or is it just kind of just the sign of the times? I mean, I know with the fires in Lahaina, I don't know if those people were able to rebuild. I don't even know what's going on over there.
No, I actually didn't get to listen to the inauguration. I'm too busy. But I could tell you yesterday I listened to the pre-one. I didn't hear anything about help for Lahaina because I can tell you something. We're still needing help here.
They need to help.
Yeah, we have not rebuilt in 18 months here, and these people are paying mortgages. So I do feel there's an agenda. I mean, you probably talked about this with other.
It's always a possibility.
Ed is good with that, right? You and Ed. Yeah, so you guys talked about, you and Ed are like I love you guys. You guys are like the little brothers there. But you guys talk about memes. Yeah, and I totally appreciate both of you guys, and I'm totally with you. I think there's an agenda, but we have to kind of like stay out of the fear because that's really the goal.
Yes,
fear is like, to me, it really lowers our frequency. Okay, because there's a higher power working here. We just can't get caught into the fear, no matter what's happening. Of course, taking your house away, taking your livelihood away. I mean, in that way, that's I don't know. I don't think it's all natural. I'm going to be honest. I don't. But I also see the positive of it, the yin yang of it is that so many people, even in Lahaina, have come together. It's like almost like a vibrational uplifting here that's happened even from these fires of so many people who have stepped it up, because we didn't have help here when these fires. We had people just coming in on boats helping the people here with supplies. We didn't have any federal help at all. But just the camaraderie, just people coming together and helping people. And it's really raised the frequency here in a lot of ways, even though it looks horrible. But I also see the yin yang in this in a positive note. So, it's just, I know that that's happening in LA too. I can see there's a lot of people stepping
It's a lot of similarities. Yeah. There's similarities on both light and dark.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
It seems like,
But I'm hoping that, things will shift now and that will be it. Because it's not just the United States that has had these fires. It's just, unfortunately, we don't hear a lot of this on the news, and I don't really listen to news, but, we don't hear a lot of these other things that happen other places. So I'm hoping that this shift will happen where this will be it for a while. I really do.
And I got to say, it may be that these things are happening to show us reality, maybe in a different way, to cause us to question why, what can we do better? It may also be to bring the fear level up so that certain principalities, certain energetic realms can have more power. Because when we're in fear, we feed these energetic realms where there are a lot of astral and higher level being the higher dimensional negative entities that are feeding off of our fear and our suffering.
Absolutely.
So be aware. And what we have to do is stay 51% in love, in higher vibration, and not give our power away, but also don't stick your head in the sand. And that's a delicate balance. And that's why we love having Dawn on to help us do that. So Dawn, I'm going to let you take it away. And we're going to be aware. We're going to be powerful. We're going to be in love. We're going to be in unity, and we're going to clear some more energies. And we're going to be talking more about what you're doing, because we do not want the frequencies, the breakdowns of our times in this amazing ascension reality we're in, getting into our biofield, right? That's where we can really have a breakdown. And that's one of the things you've been specializing in. So yeah, tell us what we're going to do, what's left to do, maybe that you feel called to do for today, at least. And then we'll experience some more from you. This has been great.
Yeah. So do you want me to just do a little bit more activation into the biofield? I like to do a little DNA upgrade. I do
and you know what? Can I ask you about this? Because as we talk about ascension, I don't have the answers. Maybe you don't know fully what's going to happen, but a lot of people believe that we're only using 2-3 strands of our DNA. We're going to upgrade to 12, and that all of these events, everyone, just go with me on this. Maybe they're causing us to awaken, to activate, to have to bring ourselves more into love, to have to activate more of our higher light body. As we navigate the dark and we stay in love, we activate this light body, and then we activate more of this DNA, which is activated by the light and the higher energies coming into the planet. And to be in activation means to be in a certain vibration, to receive that like vibrational frequency resonance, to then bring that DNA online. So the more that we're able to stay in high vibration in the midst of things that don't seem like things we want, the more we activate more of this DNA. And similarly, the other thing is, if we're holding on to a lot of low vibrational energy in our body and we're not releasing through, let's say, Dawn, we can stop some of that activation, I believe. So this is where letting this go, letting Dawn break it up, lets us feel more love, feel more freedom, and elevate this DNA, especially in this time, and activate this DNA. So with that, I think we know what we got to do, Dawn.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be doing a lot of electromagnetic shifting in your energy, but I'm also going to be activating your light body. So, I just want everybody to get into quiet. I'm going to take my video off because I'm going to be standing again. Okay, so please bear with me, guys. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to, we just did a nice activation before, but nice cleanse. But I'm going to go a little deeper with you guys right now. So, why don't you just kind of close your eyes for a moment and feel into your body, everybody. Feel into your body where it feels dense, where it's kind of like you feel maybe you have some digestion issues, or you just kind of feel like something's not working right in your organs or something. So we're going to kind of do a little unearthing here before I go in and do some upgrading with sound. And like I said, my goal is to upgrade your DNA, but it's going to be wherever you need to go for everybody here. It's going to be a little different for everybody. So it's like your next step, because I could do all these high vibrational activations. They're great and all, but if you can't sustain it, what's the point? Okay, we have to do what is here now and what you're ready to really go your next level, okay, of your evolution. So we're gonna make it a little easier for you right now. So feel into your body, guys. See where you come aware of your body. See where you're feeling a little bit heavy or just not feeling great. Maybe a little fear, maybe some emotion. So I'm gonna make some sounds. I'm gonna go into just let me make a little bit of loud sound here to clear up the upper channels. Okay, I need to do that. Let's make some sound here. Just kind of do a little sweep up and out. A little deeper than what I did before in the last activation. So stay seated or lying down, please. Going to clear out some deeper sludge. Guys might find it in your lower abdomen area, but I'm just feeling the sludge. So let's just let some of the sludge go. Could be toxins. It could be fear. It could be trapped emotions. So we can really raise our frequency today. You guys might need to drink some extra water for a few days, because I feel like some of you guys might be doing a little detox after this activation, and that's fine. So give yourself a few days, because I can tell you that some of you guys will be detoxing. Because you might get dizzy here. I'm really moving out some density right now with you guys. That's been there for a while. Might be in a hidden compartment. Okay, we're gonna just open up the central channel just a little bit more for you guys because some of you guys are really contracted. Some anger, some liver anger, releasing the liver energy, whatever this is. Nice liver cleanse as well. We're not going down yet. I'm just clearing out. This is called heavy energy that's just ready to release. Helping you remember who you really are, guys. A little nice activation again in the heart space. Bringing the emerald fire, clearing out any heart walls, any heart obstructions that you guys are having there. Maybe you placed them. Maybe they're ancestral heart walls. We're going to clear those out right now. Maybe protection that you placed there years ago that's not serving you anymore. Let's clear these heart walls. Going to bring more energy before I do the light body activation. In the biofield, we're going to bring in more energy to your feet. Be aware of your feet, guys. More of you's coming in. What you're ready for, what you can hold in your vessel. Letting it come in. I want you grounded before I do the next process. So that's what I'm doing right now. Nice flow. So I'm going to activate your DNA right now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm doing a nice little DNA upgrade. This is going to feel, you might feel this around your body a little bit right now. And I'm going to work with the with your light body as well. So let's do that right now. DNA upgrade, just relax. It's like turning on the switches. Turning on all the switches, updating your DNA. I'll be doing a little grounding after this because it's really hitting you guys, some of you pretty deeply. Bringing more energy of light to your feet so we can ground this in. So it's not staying above the ethers. We need to bring it into our physicality to ground it in to our physical reality where you're at right now. Keep staying with me here, guys. Smoothing it out right now. You don't want to, the energy of light could be a little bit overwhelming, so we're going to smooth it out so you can actually live with it and actually just integrate with you. Integration. This is integration. Okay, take a deep breath, please, everybody. Nice and easy, nothing forced. And releasing it easy and effortlessly on the out breath. Okay, so this is something that's gonna just kind of work with you for a while. So I would say like not to overthink this because it's whatever you're ready for next. And this is what I brought today as a gift for myself, but also the divine. So anyway, just it might make you guys feel a little more energized there for a while. It might make you guys feel, some of you guys might feel kind of tired. You know, you might go into a little detox for a while. And that's okay because everything that you're receiving today is what you're ready for. Okay.
Thank you, Dawn. Wow.
Yeah.
Just going to hold space for a moment for everybody going through these earth changes. Please just remember, and I know you know this, we're all going through this together, whether it be the fires throughout the world, the Ohio catastrophes, Lahaina, Los Angeles, Palisades, the people in Gaza who literally seem like they've been wiped off the earth, which is just a tragedy. There's so much going on everywhere. And yet we chose to be here. We chose to hold the light. We chose to hold a vibration of 50% more in love and light, or we wouldn't still be on earth. And I think you say, well, how do we do it? What do we do? I think your way forward, your way to refine the miracles is to hold that light energy right now and in this time and keep holding it, even when the things around you don't look like the things you want to have happen or expect to have happen in your life. Keep holding the energy and you're going to see things shift. You're going to see things open up. You're going to see ways begin to come forward that you never thought could be. You're going to see the seas part, like Moses, and a path will appear where once there was none. And I believe that's really we're all being tested right now. We're being tested. I mean, last week, I thought I was going to go bananas. Literally, I wanted to hop in a car, drive away, and not come back. We're going through just this weird collective, and I couldn't point to one thing that was causing it, but just the culmination of all these things and just these negative thoughts coming at me. Literally, like I couldn't even stop the flood, and it's like it just came through and came through and came through, and then eventually it went quiet and peaceful again, and I was like, okay, I'm back. So I feel for everybody. I know what's going on with a lot of you because I'm going through it. Like we're all part of this collective. Right, Darius, we are. It's not crazy. Yeah. So I just say I'm not immune from this at all. And we're all moving through it. And we have the power. We have the power that we are seeking. And it's part of what we chose. It's why we're here. So just please remember that. Please be kind to yourself. Please have faith in yourself and your heart and what you are deep down in your core, which is a powerful being. And, if you need help, you call on the light, you call on the higher beings, you call on love, you call on just surrounding yourself in white light and saying, no, I am surrounded by white light. I call in the angels. I call in love. I call in divine grace, and I am a free sovereign being. And you tune into beautiful people like Dawn and what we're doing here too, because this is also part of that ascension path. You're here for a reason. So let me share what's going on with folks. I'm vibrating. Another person, I'm feeling cold, epigastric aching, tingling down my arms and legs. My light in this person's house, Pat, started flickering on and off.
Yeah.
I went on a journey. Thank you so much. Some things from a distant, forgotten past got released. Thank you, Don and Darius. So grateful for these activations right now. Thank you, Don and Darius, for all the beautiful healings. I feel so much more embodied, physically stronger. I feel myself sitting in my power. Yeah.
Great.
I began to feel dizzy. I could feel the dizziness seems like it left. Felt large waves of energy in my body. I feel joyful, re-energized. Wow. So yeah, lots of good stuff. I'm reading all of them and, share whatever's going on. One of my children experienced the process too, says Heather. That's great.
Wow.
Let me know what they felt. They're probably already there. Kids are so open. Thank you, Dawn. It was very deep. Thank you, Darius, for your words and bringing Dawn. Absolutely. It's a perfect day today. Dawn, lots of things happening. People are sharing, and we've got an announcement. One of the things Don wanted to do because of so much going on in the world is open up. We got goosebumps, spine tingling from Karen.
Yeah.
Is open up some personal time with her. And Don, you've been super busy. You haven't been able to do
I have.
this.
No.
And you decided to open this up. You had some availability. We've got just about 25 spots. Tell me what that means and what you're doing, and I'll share kind of where it is. I don't even know if it's going to be available at the time we're doing the live show. You guys may have to check back in an hour or two, but we're gonna lay the groundwork because I know they're gonna go fast. Tell me first of all what you're doing with the program, because a lot of people have been diving into this, and this work is all about clearing out the biofield, particularly, and upgrading it for this time on Earth. And tell me about this, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the one-on-ones and some more of what you're doing here.
Well, there's quite a few modules here. It's all about really fine-tuning you, okay, guys. It's fine-tuning you on all levels, especially on a physicality level. So I don't know if you want to read some of these, Darius, because I don't have it quite in front of me here. But I also want to mention that in package B and C, that's really important, and it's people love my remotes. I'm offering 30-day remote healing, which is really powerful right now, especially when you're looking to raise your frequency, but also help stabilize you and align you with your soul and your highest truth and with the divine. Okay, because that's what my remotes are all about. They go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they are not just 20 minutes a day. Once you sign up, and if you participate in the program, you're automatically, if you're B or C, you're in the 30-day remotes. I'm very proud of my 30-day remotes because they're very high vibration, supportive energies. And they go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I can't emphasize on that. So, so Darius, I don't know if you want to go through the modules. What's your thing? As I could read a little bit here, I guess.
Let me share real quick.
Okay.
On a few things here. Is at uwealthrevolution.com/Don DAWN 28. And on Don 28 here, one of the things you're going to see is the energy upgrade of the human biofield. This is where she's actually working with clearing the biofield. We're going to walk through the specifics, and I'll just let everyone know if you're wondering about grabbing. We only have 20 spots for one-on-one help. There's 25 minutes with Don, and this is something you can add to package C. You'll see a little thing called an order bump where you can check off adding it to your package, and should be up here very soon. But you can see that there. Each one of the packages is discounted quite a bit, but you can add an additional $179 sometime with Don, which would be added to this package. And Don, one of the things I want to do, I'm going to scroll down. There's a lot here. And you've had a lot of things that people have experienced: acquired or mind, increased creativity, improved stress management, clearing persistent body discomfort, attracting more wealth, clearing blocked systems, discarding weight, attracting more love. And let me walk through some of these areas. Which ones do you feel we want to cover? There's a lot here. I mean, this is an enormous package, by the way. Don is a huge giver. I want to say this real quick. The remote clearings, for people that have not done that yet, these actually are going to be helping you at any time that you decide to order, because package B, these are going to start as soon as you order, right? So the day they order, they start getting the help. I want to talk about those first, because I think a lot of folks are realizing it's an interesting time, and maybe a little bit of energy recalibration might be useful, especially right now. And for what's coming.
It'll be very helpful. And just so you know, it doesn't matter what time of day you order. I give you the full time. If you order late in the day, and I give you an extra day. I'm very generous with that. So you don't have to worry. If you ordered late in the day, you'll definitely get an extra day or so. I mean, I'm very giving with that, So but I think that just right now we just need really to I like to call it, this is all about tuning and balancing and grounding ourselves, but also helping on many different levels. Item one is your foundational zone, where your feet and your knees, but I go into different areas of your body where there's imbalances. Okay. And of course, and if you read underneath each module, I mean, some of them are clearing hip pain or your physicality issues, which is really important. You got sluggishness, you got digestion issues, you got back pain, you got energy sluggishness, or not sleeping like Jane had before. This is all going to help with that. Okay. My MP3s, I'm really known for bringing in really high frequency. I don't bring music to my MP3s. It's really vibrational. It's a very short activations, guys. I'm really about just no frills. Bring in the vibrations that you need, which is source creator energy, God creator, whatever your word is. And I talk. So they're like 10, 15 minutes tops. And you just listen to them with the headphones or earbuds. You don't have to have, you do not need them if you don't have them. I'm just saying, if you want to get the best benefit, plug in some headphones, okay? And listen to it. They're very powerful. So you listen to one a day or two a day, the most. Please don't listen to all these all day, all in one day, because there's too much energy frequency that your body has to integrate. So just remember, more of my work is not better, okay? So, just kind of use your judgment. Give about a 6-hour space between each module. If you're listening to other healers' work, I don't have anything against other healers' work, but maybe take a day off from their work and do my work, okay? So, like you could still kind of have other healers' packages, and if you're on another healer's remote, I'm working at a whole different frequency. So, if anything, like I said, I usually help a lot of, I've been doing the energy remote healing for many years. I'm probably the first on the forefront of doing this. It's my gift. So it's going to help whatever remote you're on right now. Okay. I promise you that. So in case you're with somebody else and you're just like, well, I'm already in someone else's program. Well, you're still going to benefit from my program beyond, because I'm working at such a different level and frequency. But these MP3s, all of them are all going to help you. I highly recommend to go through all of them. Maybe stay on each MP3. You'll kind of know where you really need the help. Some people stay on an MP3 for a week or so, and some people do the whole series and then they'll take a little break and then they'll go back and listen to it again because it goes into a different level. But these recordings are with you for the rest of your life. I'm really proud of what the price points that I'm offering this, even for the session alone. I never even offered it at that price. I won't have those for long. But 20 is it. So guys, I'm just here because of the fires. I just saw that, like, everybody's going through this big shift. Like Darius, you were just saying you just had. I mean, I had it. Everybody's going through a big shift. So I felt like we all needed a little extra support as well. So the remote healing, even if you don't get into a personal session with me, the remote healing is very powerful. I'm very proud of my remotes and what they do. So please don't feel left out if you can't work with me. The remotes in general, just being on them, you're going to feel the difference. Okay. I have people who just send me emails all the time telling me how much they appreciate being in my remotes and how stabilizing they are for them, but also upgrading. Okay. It's not just stabilizing. My remotes also upgrade. Okay. Upgrade you to whatever's happening for you. Okay.
I love it.
And it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, guys. Okay. And it starts the day you purchase. If you order late in the day, like I said, it'll start the following day. So you don't have to worry. You're not going to miss any time. And it's really to help you become more of you. So you can actually start feeling good in your body, everybody. You can start feeling the good feelings of life, okay? Not just the bad, okay? I'm not saying that we have to purge and kind of clear out stuff that maybe a lot of people are doing right now, stuff that's been hidden. Maybe we didn't even know it was there. But we want to start feeling the good of life, even regardless of what's happening in the world and all this craziness with these fires and all this weird stuff. We need to come into more of our power and light so we can radiate that to ourselves. And we become healing, not just to ourselves, but everybody else around us, and the whole planet will feel this vibration of us being our true vibration, which we're all a gift to this planet, guys. Okay. Yes. And we got to, we're going to feel, things are set up to put us in this fear. We got to try to just, nothing wrong with feeling fear. I mean, but we just can't get caught into it. Okay. We can't let that take us down. So I'm all about really kind of helping you remember who you are. Okay. And really clearing out anything that's in the way of that happening in an easy way for you, so you can integrate it and it doesn't knock you off. Because I could do all this high vibrational work, but I want you to be able to integrate it, guys. And I want you to keep moving forward with grace and ease and flow, and hopefully find your pure happiness and joy. Okay, your personal power.
Yeah,
yeah. And also more abundance, guys. This ain't an abundance program, but it's all about, you're getting in the flow, really connecting with your divine self. You get into that divine flow. So you will have more ease of money and abundance coming to you. And some of you guys just really need more love. And I'm not only self-love, but just love in your life. So that's also going to bring in more love. Okay.
This is as much of an initiation as anything that what we're going through. And if any of you have ever kind of followed like how initiation of rites happens, it's not just that all of a sudden someone says, okay, I'm going to tap you on the head and, you're done. You'll never have another problem ever again. You're
Yeah.
actually initiated through the fires, quote unquote, through the challenges, through the setbacks as you marshal more spiritual power, and you start to reclaim the love and the understanding and the wisdom, even though the world may not be fully in that vibration. You then start to activate and ascend and move closer and closer to that light body embodiment. So, this idea of, well, I've done the spiritual work, I should have no more problems ever again.
No, yeah.
It's I don't know, I haven't seen that. I don't know if you've seen that, but I think what we are initiating through is, can we hold 50% or more of that love vibration, no matter what we're going through? And then once you're able to hold that, you get more and more spiritual power and more discernment, and you begin to rise at a frequency beyond the lower discordant vibrational energies. And then you start to embody more and more of that power. And that's when you start to see the miracles. So that's why I encourage doing work. I encourage going within. I encourage getting support. I encourage being in the highest vibrations possible. So, one of the things I want to mention too, a lot of people have been asking about your one-on-one help, because that's a big one. And one of the things that's going to happen here, we've added it to the page. It may not be live yet, so you're going to want to come back. If you are somebody that got package C and you say, I want to just add this individually to my order, or just make a separate order, we're going to have a link right here, in this space right at the very top. So you could just grab that one-on-one session directly if you already have package C. And if you don't, and you want to grab C, you're going to just you're just going to hit an order bump there and add it to the order. So we will be showing you all of that here in a moment. It's here. And Don, really quick, what I want to ask you about too is some of the other areas you're covering in this package. Tell me about it, and what you're also working on in this package.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about it's just it's a whole body attunements for your whole body, guys. It's body, mind, and spirit. Okay, but I'm working in the biofield because a lot of people. I specialize in the biofield. Okay, that's the energy that permeates around your body, and I need a lot of times. Like I said, I just did a nice upgrade with you today, but things do need to be upgraded at times. It's not just a one-time boost or upgrade. So this is a continual upgrade for you. Whatever's happening, some of you guys might have some really health issues going on. Okay, so you could read through each of these recordings and see what's going on with you. Like item 7, this is good for people who have PTSD, maybe have some energy, with that going on, money pressures. I mean, this covers a lot, and you kind of just know. I always say we're all kind of guided to what we need to work on. So, and this is just certain areas. Like this one is the brow to crown. I call it crown area, but actually I'm going deeper than that because I'm working in the biofield and I'm working on a lot of your physical, I'd like to call it issues that are going on. Okay. Or, just whatever's happening that's not really flowing for you, right? Your body, you just feel good. You feel tension. You feel no sleep. You feel nervous. You feel fear. You feel like you're hurting all over. Your back is killing you. Some of you guys even like number 6 even covers dental disease. Okay. I mean, this also helps with, I'm really good with the teeth, guys. I'm really good. And vertigo issues. I mean, some of you guys have weight issues. This works with the thyroid. And number five is clearing the heart area, but also working with also your upper back, your posture of your body. You got pain in your hands. You're up, I mean,
I'm seeing that a
you.
lot of pain in the hands and in the
Yeah,
extremities, a lot of numbness.
yeah, yeah. A lot of people are right now kind of opening up their hand, energy
Yeah.
chakras and stuff. I mean, I had blocked energy in my arms for years, so this is going to
Mm,
help. And I just want to mention with this remote that you'll be in too, you can always set your intention of what you're wanting for the 30 days. A lot of people will write it down. I highly recommend to stay in a level of gratitude because we're working with Divine Creator,
yes.
universal energy, and it will give you what you're wanting or not wanting. I like to say you want to focus on the positive. If you need to write it down, a goal or something that you want to feel, it doesn't have to be a big hit you over the head type of thing. But I always
Mm,
recommend people to set a goal or intention for the 30 days, and it may not come in exactly the same way that you want it
yeah.
to, but I like to say that I design everything here with grace and ease, because yeah, we could clear out stuff, but we don't want it to knock us off either. We want us to keep we want to keep embodying our light and our energy and feeling peaceful in our bodies as we're doing the work. Okay, because everybody here on your show, Darius, is all committed to doing their work spiritually. So like I said, lately there's been an opening. I could just I could feel this, but just in general, my
Yes.
goal is to make everything more smoother. So this is also going to help you, this program, if you have like low energy. Okay, because a lot of us are really feeling the fatigue right now. And who knows, fatigue could be just world stress, but it can also be just your own. It could be in your body. It could be just maybe your I don't know, maybe some of your organs need some help. Maybe your thymus, maybe your thyroid needs some help. Um, everybody's gonna have toxins. I mean, this covers everything. Okay, um, it's all about bringing you back into your truth and your wholeness and your light, and really helping you align with your soul and your soul's mission this lifetime. But we got to help the physicality catch really kind of line to that. Okay, so that's why I like my work, because I can kind of meet you where you're at, guys. Okay, and even in my recordings do that too, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm known for. So a lot of people right now are feeling like a sluggish digestion. I don't know. Some of you guys, I've been hearing that lately. Just kind of like their digestion's been having issues. A lot of times this is part of the ascension process, or what we're unearthing. So this will really help with that. If you got just sluggish digestion, or you just might have the opposite going on. But I'm just talking about kind of helping your physicality uh, rebalance as well. Okay, because that's important too. We can't just do all this high vibe work and our body is really suffering and we're not feeling good in our body, right? So
Absolutely.
I think I
Mhm.
nailed it on everything here that I offer. And I think you have an MP3 of stress. I don't know if you still have it. Uh, it's the
Yes, that's
a
something.
bonus. Yeah,
Mhm.
that added in, which is really powerful. That should help a lot of you guys when you're feeling just that you need some help with the stress going on. That would be with our beloved Jane in the beginning I worked with. That stress MP3 would be a blessing, especially when you're helping others keep their stabilization, as our beloved Jane was. So that's just there as a bonus as well.
Yeah, we've added that stress be gone, so you'll find that there, and just a lot of amazing things. And I'll make note. I know a lot of you are asking about the one-on-one. We're going to be adding a direct link to that. If you maybe have already gotten package C, check right up here at the top. You'll be able to add that. Dawn, this is an amazing opportunity for folks, and also just an amazing opportunity in our life. And yeah, to Mello, check back on the page. We're going to be adding it. We've already had about 4 people asking about this. So we're probably down to 16 out of 20. So yeah, we'll put a direct link on the page. Diane had mentioned reaching out to support, which you can certainly do. But my hope is in a very short period of time, we just have a direct link, and we can just grab that and make it possible for everybody quickly to do that. So we're going to be updating that as this just broke with so much going on. And we appreciate everybody. Dawn, I want to get to some final questions here as well.
Okay.
And I'd invite people refresh the page and check back, because you want to grab those. They're going to go quick. One person said, "You look lovely, Dawn." Thank you. Namaste, says Kim.
I love you. Thank you. I don't think I look too lovely today. I just ran in like 5 minutes before the call. I was stuck in traffic.
Oh, I can imagine.
I mean, no, we have a lot of, we have traffic. I don't want to say nothing, Darius, but I deliberately walked in 5 minutes before the call. So here I am.
I
So
couldn't
thank you for
tell.
that. Well, thank you for that. I'm grateful. I will take that as a compliment.
Oh, I love that. I want to grab a
Okay.
question or two just about kind of the general things. I know we're going a little bit longer, but
Uh-huh.
all right, we've got some interesting stuff coming. I'm gonna get to one question. One person, Christina, says, "I'm resisting change. I don't know if it's a hidden fear or I'm afraid to shine and shine into my light, live life to the fullest." What do you see there? How do we know if it's a hidden fear, if it's an energy, or if it's just kind of that reluctance to just take the big step? And what do you do in those situations, Don, where you've got something that you're being called to do, and that's scary?
Yeah, well, the main thing for us is just to keep doing our work. And that's what I do, is I try to bring everything here with you, Darius, in the most easy way to really upgrade ourselves and raise our frequency and clear out whatever is blocking us from shining our light or stepping into our soul, our power. I call it aligning to our soul's calling, our whatever our soul's mission is in this lifetime. But I could tell you, with me, and even to this day, when I'm raising my frequency, guys, I still have to go through some resistance. I'm not exempt from this. I have to work on it. And that's probably why I'm really good as far as helping others, because I'm really a true healer. I'm not teaching you from a book. I'm actually teaching you from my own life's experience. It's kind of a normal thing that we all go as human beings, is that, we're dealing with many facets of ourselves, and the ego doesn't like change. I mean, that's part of it. But you might be carrying some deeper energies, maybe from past lifetimes. I had to clear, even on myself and some of my clients, past lifetimes of not being treated well, being the light. Okay. I'm not saying it's all past lifetime related, but, I mean, let's put it this way. Walking on the streets right now, do we see a lot of people embracing, I mean, really shining their light? I mean, that would be like a beacon out there, and sometimes, you know, I've had moments where, it could be a little overwhelming when I'm shining my light, and I feel like I could be energetically bombarded with energies too. People looking for help. They might not even know it on a conscious level. But I think a lot of it has to do with just a lot of us don't realize that our light is us. Okay, I find that when I say you're bringing in your personal power, I'm not bringing in dawn crystals, energy or any. I mean, I'm a facilitator of that. I could do that, but really, I'm bringing in more of you. Okay, and it could be really to our physical part of our being a little bit foreign. You know what I'm saying, Darius?
Yes.
Just feel like it doesn't really feel like us because we really haven't lived with this energy of light coming through us. And it could be a little overwhelming, by the way. High frequency could be a little overwhelming for the physical body. It can actually feel like electricity going through us at times. I mean, I remember I felt like I was thrown into a pool of electricity when I started downloading, and I still do. Not so bad anymore, but for our physical body, it's not comfortable all the time. So a lot of times, naturally, as a physical way of us being, we like to push things away, even if it's good for us. So I do it in a way where it's just kind of like loving, like kind of like it doesn't have to be a big hit you over the head type of integration. I have people who do have big embodiments, I call it just upgrades, that happen. I find with most of my clients, we kind of just do it as like I was trained mostly. I didn't get any big upgrades. I just kind of like been on the journey like all of us, doing our work, kind of clearing out all this fear or whatever, these trapped emotions. Or a lot of mine was trauma most of my life. Okay. But I still have even periods of that coming up. And I said, wow, I thought I cleared this years ago. And here's another level,
right.
And I had a lot of energy come up this week too, Darius. You're not the only one. I had a lot 2 days ago come up in me. And I'm like, wow, what is this? So you're not everybody here, even me.
Everybody
I agree.
Yeah.
But it's all keeping ourselves stabilized, guys. We could do the clearing and just really bringing ourselves back down into center. Okay. My recordings do that for you. My remotes do that for you. Okay.
I love
is
it.
to really help you really stabilize, come back into your center. Okay. Align. Okay. Stay at your highest vibration, in case you are picking up on the fear of the world, especially if you're living in the LA area. I'm so sorry, but I mean, it's like, it's just for us to kind of stabilize ourselves. So yeah, this is happening, but it's not going to affect us where it throws us off center. Let's put it that way. Okay.
I agree. And I think as we up level and as we enter different phases of this ascension, what happens is the stuff that was there, the residue, becomes more and more apparent. Imagine, you have a window and you have no light going through the window. You can't see the smudges on the window. You can't see the dirt on the window. You can't see the cracks in the window. But as more and more light goes through that window, more and more of what was on that window becomes apparent. And that's why you can do the work, shine a brighter light, and then something else comes up to be released. But I promise you, you hold to the space of 50% more or more, really ideally a little more than 50%, 50.001% love and vibration. You're aligning to the ascension energies. You're going to keep expanding. And some of that is going to require you to do some housekeeping. And that's what we're here. I mean, I'm doing it all the time. And so are you, Dawn. And I appreciate you helping folks all over the world. So check back on the page. We're going to have the direct links. I know people want that immediately. So check it out. They're going to go quick. I think we're probably going to be down to 15, 14, 13 pretty quick. But if you miss those and you see this expired, grab all of it because we've got some instantly available things. We got remote help that's available the moment you order, and it's designed for these times. Dawn's lived through it. She, in many respects, Dawn, you've lived through a lot of things years before the rest of us. You went on your ascension journey before most of us. You lived through some of the catastrophes before many of the people in some of these other states have, which I think are just part of the tumultion of ascension. And you're here as a way shower for us. So I want to thank you for being here and opening your heart for us today. And congrats on the new puppy as well. We didn't share our dogs, but
he just ripped his whole bed up, by the way, on this call. He's got stuffing all over the floor, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Well, you've got a young one. I've got an older dog that's just kind of relaxing. But Sherry bought this We get this Amazon package today, and it's
Okay.
this collar full of like little like fake diamonds, and it's
Oh, I
literally
love
like
it.
this fat. And she puts it on the dog's neck, and I'm like, this thing can't even. And it looks like she
Yeah,
looks like a
like a
rapper.
choke collar. Yeah, it's like 'cause your
It's
dog
like a
is small.
choke collar, and I'm like,
Yeah.
she doesn't look like a formal lady going to a ball. She looks like a rapper, that should be going like this. It's so funny.
Oh
I
my
have to send
gosh.
y'all a picture. So anyway,
Oh, please
Cherry's
do.
happy
Yeah.
about it. I'm not know. I'm not sure the dog can breathe, so we may have to
I
remove it
love it.
later tonight when she's not. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not doing
I
nothing.
love
I
you.
don't want to get in trouble. I've
Oh,
already
you're
had my
lovely.
dark night of the soul last week. I'm going to stay
We've
in the
all been through it, Darius. Believe me.
That's
Even
right.
myself. Mine was 3 days ago, but here I
Wow.
am, all stabilized. Yeah, and I'm all here helping everybody wherever you're on the journey.
I
That
love it.
we could live in this weird chaos that's going on, but still
Mhm.
stay in our power and light and radiate who we are. So we're not so affected by all this, guys. Okay, I promise you. And if you go off a little bit, you come back on. That's what that's what it's all about. You just kind of just stabilize right back into center again. Okay.
That's right.
But yeah. So whatever, I'm here to do that with you guys today. That's why I bring my heart and soul with you, Darius, and everything I can offer in an easy way for everybody. Okay. I'm all about easy. I'm not here about long and drawn out anything. I know our lifestyles are so busy. So if I can make it easier for you guys, and it's taken me many years to fine tune my work to be like this. I didn't have it so easy like this in the beginning. Okay. But I authentically know how to do it now. And that's what I share with everybody here. Okay.
I love it. Well, Don,
Yeah.
thank you for being here.
Yeah.
This is just amazing. We love you. We appreciate you. We appreciate your wisdom and your guidance. Lots of things happening. Hold to the light. Stay in love. Check it out. It's at uwealthrevolution.com/Don28. And if you want to grab anything like the one-on-ones, refresh. Check out the page. Thank you, Martine. Don is awesome as usual. Thank you all. Much love. And we just send everybody off in love and light today. And Don, thank you for being here and holding the space for us.
Big aloha, mahalo from Maui, Hawaii, guys. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Darius, thank you for inviting me back and being part of your soul family. And just thank you, everybody, for your time today. And I really, really, really hope I helped somebody here today. And come back to the replay, guys, anytime, and receive the activations as well.
Yeah, we did a lot.
Will be a little bit different for you next time, guys. So I really just hope you enjoy it. And I love you all, and just blessings to everybody here. Okay. And you too, Darius. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll take it. Take care, everyone. We love you, and hang in there. We're all going through it, and just hold to the light, hold to the beautiful energies. And we appreciate you, and we believe in you always. Take care, everyone. Much love. Thanks for being on the journey with us. Bye, everyone.